Hello and welcome back to the North American Rival Series play-ins. I'm your host, Ryan, and joining me are Meet and Greek and Dazarin. We're going into our next matchup, which is going to be between the ZooKeepers and the Pink Feet. Daz, I'm going to start with you. What do you think of this matchup?
So based on what I've been hearing from teams that have lost to Pink Feet today, talked to members of Brooklyn and talked to the River Rats who just lost to them 3-1, they're saying Pink Feet are like playing out of their minds today. They have full confidence in them, and I kind of have to give my confidence in based on what we're hearing. I'm talking about Classics and Alpha Cap saying that these guys are playing nutty. Like that's definitely a good rep to say at least. So ZooKeepers, although they have beaten Avidity to get to this point, they have a tough matchup up ahead.
I'll have to agree with Daz on this one. In terms of just the momentum side and also the storyline side of this as well. Pink Feet coming in as the 22nd seed. I believe they're the lowest seed still playing in the rival series play-in to make it to qualify. That would be impressive. But I think, Daz, we were talking about the lowest seed came from EU back in Season 4. I couldn't remember the team name.
This was E-Hawkers. I believe they had GCR. I remember this team because I hyped them up going into the rival series, and then they completely did not play well. But they were like the bottom team in the rival series. But going in, they had an impressive play and run. They were seed 48 in Europe.
Yeah,
and they're still the lowest seed today.
Real quick, we're going to do our predictions. Greek, I'm going to start with you. Just throw it out real fast, and I'm going to hand it off to you guys.
ZooKeepers 3-1.
Okay. Daz, you?
Pink Feet 3-1.
I think it's going to be Pink Feet 3-2. They'll set a record as the lowest seed to ever make it into the RLR rival series for the North American side. Guys, I'm going to hand it off to you because the match is ready to go.
All right. Meet and greet. Going into this one, ZooKeepers, a former rival series team known for taking players into Game 5 situations. They did that for the top teams, and they seem to have stayed, again, together as a roster during the offseason, working as a team, improving as much as they possibly could leading up to play-ins to date. And then we have the Pink Feet, who have come seemingly from out of nowhere and have shaken things up and are going for one heck of a play and run. This is definitely a tough one to call just on basis because there are so many things that have just been unpredictable in this bracket so far today.
I think that's what makes this so magical. If Pink Feet are able to take this W and get into the rival series, then we can have Stacks commentate and always talk about how the Pink Feet are his favorite team. However, the ZooKeepers, magical in their own sense. We watched them last season. They came through. They were the team to watch. They were the Pink Feet of last season's play-in. They came through and qualified. We'll see if they can qualify again.
And we are starting this one off. They're going to restart the game as
one of the best quality.
Some connection stuff real quick. It happens. It happens. But chat, please make sure in the meantime that I feel like that's the reason why we do the restart because we forgot to get the chat vote. Chat again, exclamation point Zoo if you want to vote for ZooKeepers, exclamation point Pink if you want to vote for Pink Feet. I mean, me and George are kind of split on this desk here, so it's a little bit back and forth. But give me your reasonings behind your ZooKeepers vote because we didn't really get to explain that too much, Taboo.
Well, we've seen these players time and time again. They played in last season. They are coming back. You even said it yourself, Daz. They've been working out in the off season, working on their play, their structured communication. Why else? Like, there's not a good reason that this team shouldn't qualify this series this today against the 22nd seeded team, of course, who is having a fire run right now, but it's just so hard to root against the ZooKeeper squad.
Yeah, and that is definitely something to take note on, just like the history of teams that, again, leading up to this point. I guess my reasoning for things being so different is it's just the whole history kind of behind play-in day as a day itself. It's where things tend to be a bit unpredictable, and we've seen that time and time again. I mean, the fact that this matchup is the matchup and it's not River Rats versus Avidity, And instead, it's ZooKeepers versus Pink Feet. This is definitely not something you would expect, but we do have the players back into the lobby. Everyone is here. Oath, Jasper, and Skies on Pink Feet. Tool, Bambi, and Porklet on ZooKeepers. Again, one team's been playing out of their mind. Another team doing somehow similar, but we're more familiar with ZooKeepers than we are with Pink Feet. We'll have to show us exactly what got them this far today. We have game number 1 on your screen. A mistake here, and ZooKeepers will get the first goal. Bambi capitalizes.
And I like this right away here. Capitalizing on those mistakes. Jasper, that's a ball you have to hit off your own backboard to just open things wide open for Bambi to come in, get that easy shot in there, and ZooKeepers with the lead.
ZooKeepers starting off on the right foot. Pink Feet in a tough spot. A quick clear there for Oath. And Tool will hand this off to Porklet, an infield pass. Bambi looking for the shot, trying to place it top left corner, but the defense reads it well. Tool, a low shot to the other corner, and Jasper rotates back in time. Possession still going to ZooKeepers, though, as Pink Feet have not been able to maintain any control of the ball. Tool brings it to Oath, who's sitting there in the top of the box. Great defense from him. And Skies will get that past Bambi. Now we might be able to see some Pink Feet offense as the ball's in the midfield. It will go to Tool. And Skies, it pushes in the midfield. He gives it right to Porklet, who's trying to play it high. Oath does get on the backboard, sending it down to Skies. And back and forth here so far, but we haven't seen too much offense come out from Pink Feet. Seems to be stuck on their end. They do get a demo on the play, forcing Tool to pass to Bambi, showing some life here of possession.
Yeah, they're starting to get their offensive possession going, Daz. They're getting that rotation in, but they're not really building up the play, and it's causing actually some problems as there's almost a transition play from ZooKeepers. If you're Pink Feet right now, you got to be a little careful.
Pink Feet playing this one from their own end, and Tool beats out the defender. Infield pass to Bambi. Look at the control here from ZooKeepers as they move the ball downfield. Oath still can't get a touch on that ball. Skies beats out one, but Porklet, he maintains control, gets a 50 challenge, and he pulls out 2 members of Pink Feet, gets the ball, puts it back on target too. This is how they're keeping up the possession. They're so fast. They're being so much faster than Pink Feet to where Pink Feet can't even get this ball out of their own end.
Oh yeah, and those midfield challengers are so crucial for maintaining that possession, maintaining some pressure, as Tool is able to finish that one, the self-serve. Look at this.
Ball straight to Tool, goes to Skies, an awkward touch, and Tool capitalizes very quickly on that one, getting the second goal here for ZooKeepers. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in this game. And ZooKeepers, just a more calmer team, more poised team. You think of the squad, they've been put in so many pressured situations, so many Game 5 situations, and even last season's play-in clause, that this is a team that is used to being in this situation where Pink Feet, kind of the new guys here, and we're starting to see the difference.
Yeah, you can easily see that the nerves are starting to show for Pink Feet, and we saw right now the 2 goals that they were able to lead through as Skies actually almost making me eat my own words as he was going to make his own play there. Just things not really going so well for Pink Feet, but there's still plenty of game time left to fix it.
There's the infield pass. Jasper sticking on top of that ball. He meets Tool, and Porklet will hand it out. Tool, he had 75 boost. Oh, the speed from Sky! He beats the defender and gets one on the board for Pink Feet.
And this seems like a more common collected Pink Feet squad. Take a look at that demo play that by Jasper to open things wide open. Not only does he get the pass out, but he takes care of the defense as well, making it super easy for Skies to just throw that in net. It's 2-1, but they're coming back.
Jasper plays it in the midfield. Bambi, oh, he'll put that one high, and Skies will wait on his own back end. He sees Tool, who's waiting for a touch, and he plays it past him. Back in midfield, but Bambi was there. Now Jasper will take this up off his own end. Bambi doesn't let him get any time, and oh my goodness, Bambi! A fantastic solo play! ZooKeepers up by 2.
Oh, I feel bad for Jasper on that one because Bambi just was like, oh, thank you so much for this ball. I'm going to take it right to your net. Goodness, I can't believe he's able to get a wheel on that one.
Bambi wastes no time. You see Jasper going for the slow play. Bambi says, no, you're playing at our speed here. A fantastic effort from him. Look at him. Portland now putting in a nice shot on. ZooKeepers are not messing around. Game 1, 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining, and ZooKeepers with the lead, with the pressure. They are controlling the pace of this game. Bambi plays it down. It's in front of the box. Portland doesn't play it into the defense. He wants to get a follow-up touch. Skies does beat him out, though. Look at ZooKeepers. The pass plays infield. They want to get back into the rival series. The play out. Portland off the ceiling, and it's right in front of Oath. Pink Feet don't have too much time to waste here. The clock not on their side. 35 seconds remaining. They are down by 2. And ZooKeepers are holding them to their own end.
Yeah, and ZooKeepers are doing a fantastic job just playing the regular game, playing defensively and very conservatively. See people there playing very slow, ensuring to get that ball away from his net. But 20 seconds left. I don't see Pink Feet coming back in this one. Looks like they're going to drop.
Final 10. Shot on. It's blocked. Tool. He gets a save there, and Bambi will push this one through, looking to kill the clock. That ball, still high, but regardless, when it does hit the ground, Game 1 will go to ZooKeepers as they come out and show Pink Feet that this will be no ordinary series for them.
Yeah, absolutely, Daz. They came out firing, and they came out as a squad. What I really did like about the ZooKeepers is that their team plays were pretty much impeccable. Though the solo plays did help a little bit. We saw Bambi come through with that spectacular goal. We did see some glimpses of this from Pink Feet, though. I really like the plays, especially Jasper getting that demo, getting that ball to Skies to take the shot. I want to see more converging of this team. I want to see more communication from them on the offensive half, more rotation, more possession, and of course, more shots on net.
And I definitely will give ZooKeepers credit where it is due here. They just seem like the more composed team coming into this matchup. And I mean, it's a dominant Game 1 win. It puts Pink Feet on the back end now. They do have to show up here. The question is, will they be able to do it? They were playing a lot faster towards the end of the game, and we saw a little bit of that. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. They will drop here, but you know, things get a lot tighter as the series moves on. There's definitely room here for Pink Feet to capitalize on some mistakes from ZooKeepers, but it's going to be hard. It's not
they definitely showed us that they were able to stick with the ZooKeepers squad, but are they able to take a W here in this series? That remains to be answered. I think they can. I think if they show up here in Game 2, of course, if anyone shows up, they can do it. But they really got to bring it to ZooKeepers and make them uncomfortable.
We'll see if they can do that. Game number 2 on your screen here between Pink Feet and ZooKeepers. ZooKeepers starting things off on a very strong note. The Pink Feet looking to see if they can fight back here. Here's Oath playing that into the corner. A Tool. He's in midfield looking for Portland. It will be cleared out from Pink Feet. And Skies will take this into the corner. He gets it past one, and before Jasper can even think about touching that ball, it is cleared out from Portland. Here's Skies again, setting it up for Jasper. Skies looking for the follow-up. This will go high, and Bambi will save his team from disaster. Great offensive chance there from Pink Feet, but it comes up short. Jasper looking for another play. Does he have the double? He does, but it's off target. Pink Feet, they're playing some offense here. This is the most offense we've seen from them this series. But yet again, they can't get past the ZooKeeper defense.
Yeah, the ZooKeepers, they're scrambling, but they're getting back in time, getting back under pressure. I want to see some more of this offense from the Pink Feet squad.
Now with 3 minutes and 47 seconds here, Pink Feet stuck on their own end. Jasper Tries to get it out. Bambi looking for a shot. Jasper is able to make the save. In midfield. Bambi. We'll try to play this one up. And Tool. He's looking for something to throw off the defense. That cut will do just well as Porklet will try to play it off the back end. Pink Feet cannot get past ZooKeepers so far. They're holding on. I mean, great offensive pressure here from ZooKeepers. Pink Feet, though, stuck inside their own end. The pressure from ZooKeepers keeping them just kind of stuck and struggling to get things cleared out. I mean, we are still 2 minutes into game number 2. But we need to see some more life. We need to see consistent offense from Pink Feet. Just haven't been able to get that going. Now you look at Tool, a good bounce off the corner. Porklet with a shot. It's just too high. But the follow-up there from Tool. First goal of the game by ZooKeepers.
And this ZooKeepers coming up and showing who's boss here. And take a look at this. Skies was in position, gets stomped down. Tool not only getting the shot on net, but also taking out the defender at the same time.
Great start for ZooKeepers. They'll look to continue. Bambi with the boost steal. He does take control of this ball, forcing Porklet to go back, looking for a solo play, but not able to make that happen. With 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock, Tool will play that in. ZooKeepers looking to keep up on their offense. They did so well in terms of just breaking down Pink Feet. But can they do it again? Porklet up is high. He's going to look for a double tap there. It's met by Oak. Bambi, last man back, clears it in open space. Jasper. Oh, he get cut out from Bambi. A good challenge, too, from ZooKeepers to keep this ball on Pink Feet's end. You see Oaf here, but he gets played around because Bambi just forces him to go high. And Skies will have to get the clear, but no follow-up from any member of Pink Feet, and the ball goes back into their end. Here's Bambi. Oh, does he have it? Every time Oaf is there just to stop things, but I mean, you see Porklet, away from him and Tool, the way ZooKeepers play, they're able to have one person follow up for another. Now we see Pink Feet going out for demos. It's Jasper wants to play that downfield. He'll drop it low for Oaf. Tool taking that from his corner. Final minute here in this game, and ZooKeepers with all the pressure. Porklet looking for the double. Oaf there again as he's doing everything he can just to stop the bleeding. But they got to get on offense. Ball popped out. Oaf has a chance. He pops it up. Looking for control here. He hits it right into Tool. Tool plays it into the corner, and Porklet looking for a clear, but it's blocked out from Jasper. A little shaky here from ZooKeepers. This could be the chance for Pink Feet. There's Jasper. He's creeping up, and that one goes high, but look at ZooKeepers just trying to run out the clock as much as they can. Final 15 seconds left. We could see this go 2-0 in the series for ZooKeepers. Unless Pink Feet can make something happen here. Drive downfield. Ball pass into Tool. Tool keeping it close to him. All he has to do is kill the ball. It'll bounce out. Pink Feet trying to keep this up. But that will bounce off the post. Wait, no.
Oh, okay.
Here's Jasper. I don't think anyone's able to follow that up. ZooKeepers will take the lead in the series 2-0.
And Daz, just unfortunate here for Pink Feet because we gave them so much to talk about, so much life, and it's just so close, but ZooKeepers are just keeping it right out of their reach.
They are, and what seemed clear for at least for me coming into it with Pink Feet, as I said, going into this one, that they would do well. I mean, I thought they were 3-1 ZooKeepers. Now seems unclear, but like your mic, what's cleared up for me now is ZooKeepers. They look like they might end up doing a sweep here in this series, and honestly, I'm not too surprised. I mean, we've seen ZooKeepers play before, and they do seem like a team that knows how to handle this, and they've just been showing that from the way they've been playing.
The experience shows, and they're just being able to control the game so well. I really don't see them dropping game 3, but if they do, then my prediction will hold because I predict them to take a 3-1 victory here, so I wouldn't mind too much, Daz. But again, ZooKeepers, a lot of pressure on them now. They're just one game away from qualifying for this season of the Rival Series. Can they get it done?
We'll have to see. You guys in the chat, let us know what you think. 5 minutes on the clock. Game number 3 between ZooKeepers and the Pink Feet. ZooKeepers up 2-0 in the series, and they only need one more game to lock in their return trip to the Rival Series. Can they do it? This one is in midfield. Porklet tried to get a touch there. He will steal the boost. He can turn and follow this up, but look at Skies in the air, looking for his teammate Oath. Jasper looking to move this downfield. Jasper will put on a shot, and unfortunately, it will not go in. Defense there from ZooKeepers looking great. The transition to offense. Tool puts it in the top corner. ZooKeepers on the board.
And everything happened so fast. Pink Feet couldn't react to it, and that's just so unfortunate. They couldn't get a touch on the ball. Everyone flying towards it on the side of Pink Feet, but no one could hit it away. ZooKeepers, the early lead, just 4 minutes away from qualifying.
All they have to do is play good for 4 more minutes. Easier said than done, but they do have the pressure. There's Tool playing that high, and look at the cut from Bambi, not letting any control come through for Pink Feet. Jasper plays that in open space. Porklet able to get in front of it. Tool, oh, he's in the air so fast, but he hits it into the defense. Bambi trying to throw off the defense, but Skies has to play downfield. Porklet with the cut, and Oath will take this one in the air. And I mean, this is just kind of textbook ZooKeepers here. They're just keeping Pink Feet on their own end. They don't mind giving up a little space here or there, but they turn it back around and punish Porklet. The second goal for him.
It's just so unfortunate. Sky's trying to take this out of his own corner, but made a mistake with the touch. Porklet realizing this, goes through, gets the touch, sends it towards the net, and scores a second goal here for his squad. 2-0 lead, 3.5 minutes left, and ZooKeepers dominating.
2 goals for ZooKeepers, 1 for Porklet and 1 for Tool. Bambi being an excellent scorer last game, but Porklet, he'll find another one. ZooKeepers are up 3-0, and this is a dangerous situation if you're Pink Feet.
This is rough because they were played just a little bit too far. You see Jasper, their last man back, attempting desperately, trying to get in front of that ball, just could not get it done. And right now, you have to see this in the side of Pink Feet. They have to be playing up because they were down 2 goals. There's not much time left. They need to start scoring. But now it's going to be even more evident as they go forward in this game.
There's Jasper looking for Oath. Oath unable to make contact with the ball. There's Bambi. He has to beat out Jasper. He doesn't have any boost, so he'll give it up and go and take the corner. He's able to come through now, and he kind of just barely saves that ball. Tool pushing it downfield. Porklet with the shot. ZooKeepers are informed. Porklet with the hat trick.
And they're just having fun with this right now. You can see just the confidence the way Tool brings that one into the air. Porklet just basically cherry-picking that one all the way downfield. Isn't even concerned about the Feet defenders all around him. He just goes up for it anyways and throws it on target for nothing. We still have over half the game left, though. Pink Feet could start something. But at this rate, it's not looking too good.
It's not. It's looking very rough here for Pink Feet. But ZooKeepers are looking to take themselves into the Rival Series and come back with authority. So far up 4-0 as we approach the bottom half of Game 3. Skies doesn't even make contact with the ball. Porklet gets a double tap into Jasper. Skies able to move downfield. And the breakout for ZooKeepers in this series, George? I mean, what can you contribute that to?
It's just, I think we were talking about it earlier, it's that experience playing in these high-pressure situations, not only playing in the rival series last season, but qualifying through for it in a similar manner, just high-intensity, high-pressure situations, and that's what this team thrives on. They're doing such a great job.
Here's Hado. Oh, his name's backwards. That's throwing me off. Oh,
I can see that though.
Not able to get the top corner shot. He pops it up and it will be knocked away from him. Pink Feet bringing in the ball here into the ZooKeepers half, but unable to do anything with it. Bambi, he's more than happy to just waste time in the midfield. Jasper doesn't get a flip reset. The ball will go into the corner. Elf looking for a high shot, but he hits it in a tool. Final minute in game 3. Pink Feet down by 4. ZooKeepers up by 4. Looking for the sweep here. Baby, a great shot. It's just off target. Porklet trying to cut things off. Baby will intercept and push it into the corner. And just, there's not much ZooKeepers have to do now. They just have to hold on to the lead, play some good midfield defense, not let Pink Feet get any opportunities, and run out the last 30 seconds.
It's basically their match to lose here, Daz, at this point. They're going to come away here with a sweep, but probably not in the way that we saw it coming. It's just so much domination on the ZooKeepers side of the ball. They just really limited this Pink Feet offense. They actually only limited them to 1 goal this entire series, while the ZooKeepers were able to score 8. That's impressive.
Ball will hit the ground, and congratulations to the ZooKeepers. They're back in the rival series, and boy, did they have a great showing getting there. 3-0 sweep of Pink Feet. A fantastic performance from the ZooKeepers. Pink Feet put up a fight, but it wasn't enough. And ZooKeepers make their return into the rival series, and what a way to do it as well. They took down Avidity, and they took down this Pink Feet squad that I actually had high hopes for coming into it. But honestly, I'm not upset that I'm wrong here. I want to see the ZooKeepers back in the rival series. I want to see what they can do. But I want to talk about what they've done, and that's where I want to hand it off to Ryan. What'd you think of that series, man?
I thought that overall it was a great turnout there from the ZooKeepers, definitely making that case to get back into the rival series after how they performed last season. So hopefully they took a lot of lessons from how last season went, and they go into this new season looking really strong. But like you were saying, just a little bit underwhelmed by Pink Feet. We heard a lot of good things about how they were playing today, and at the end of the day, it just really looked like nerves got to them. Again, coming in as a 22nd seed, you're not expected to make it this far. Even yourself, you have to maybe think you're not going to make it this far. But I'm going to start with you. What do you think could have been done differently here for them?
Ryan, you always give me the hardest questions.
I like to just throw the hard balls at you.
I think, well, honestly, it's just the way that they maintained possession throughout this entire series is a little bit lackluster. And, we did have high hopes for this team. This is a team that just beat the River Rats to get into that qualifying matchup here against ZooKeepers. So this was, not a very difficult task for them to make it this far. I really did think it came down to nerves and just being put into that high pressure spot. 22nd seed, playing for a chance to be in the rival series. That is a tough one to throw a book at, honestly. And man, I think for what it's worth, Pink Feet did a fantastic job.
I think Pink Feet did a good job as well. Fantastic work. At least getting up to this point. They took out some really strong on-paper teams, and they tried their best to play their game. I think the problem was they kind of ran out of steam and just let the reality of the situation that they're in, oh my goodness, we're 1 series away, we can't mess this up. And it kind of threw things out of proportion for them, and it cracked under the pressure. Meanwhile, you have the ZooKeepers roster. They've been in Game 5 situations with ROCS teams talking about afterthought of last season. They know what pressure is like, and I think that's just kind of the environment that they thrive in. And they're showing that, hey, this time We're not going to go to game 5. We're closing these series out in a 3-0 sweep. I want to see more of that as the rival series begins, but we still have one more team to go.
Yes, we do. And like you were saying, those ZooKeepers, they have a lot more experience to kind of lean back on as they went into that series. But congratulations to them. ZooKeepers punching their ticket back into the rival series after last season. We wish them the best of luck going into that. But we still have one final match for those of you at home. It is going to be between Omelet and the Stompers. We're going to be back here in just a little bit with that match as we get ready. But before we go, be sure to check us out on youtube.com/rival esports. You can check out all of our recent videos, such as the Dog with Hat tournament, along with any VODs from last season of the Rival Series B stream. Guys, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the last match of the day. One spot to go here for the Rival Series play-ins for North America. See you soon.